So the Steelers and the Cowboys will be the first teams that we see play each other. And Tim Hasselbeck, I've not yet had a chance to chat with you. The Steelers are a team that a lot of people think the league has passed them by, that this window has closed, that Ben is too old, that this is basically, but they're acting like a win-now team. They drafted a running back in the first round. They bring a 39-year-old quarterback back. So what are they, Tim Hasselbeck?
I think they're better than most people think they are. I mean, here's the reality. They won their first 11 games last year. I think they kind of had some bad luck because their bye week got moved after a COVID outbreak with the Tennessee Titans, and they ended up fizzling at the end of the season. All that to say, you look at Ben Roethlisberger, week 16 against the Colts, a very good defense. He throws the ball nearly 50 times, has 340-plus yards passing and 3 touchdowns with no picks. Ben Roethlisberger is not done. They need to be better on the offensive line. He's not the same quarterback he once was, but he can play winning football. So I look at this team. If Kevin Colbert's choosing the players and Mike Tomlin is coaching the team, and they have a future Hall of Fame quarterback that last year had a 3-to-1, touchdown to interception ratio, that team is not out of it. And so I think they're going to be a lot more competitive than people are talking about right now.
I completely agree, and add to that an elite defense, and they bring in maybe the best playmaker in the entire draft on the offensive side in round 1 in Najee Harris, a pick that, Booger, I know confused you a little bit, but maybe that's the reason why, because they're acting like a win-now team, and so many people don't perceive them to be. But that's obviously how they view themselves. Do you?
Yeah, Greeny, they're win now. I just don't know if they're set up to do that. By the way, Devontae Smith would like to have a word as far as being the best playmaker in the draft, but I digress. Greeny, it's about the offensive line for them. They have to be able to run the football. Tim is right. Big Ben can still play. They still have weapons on the outside. I don't know if they have the speed guy that can just go deep the way Ben had with Antonio Brown. Think about what they're doing. They're doing basically almost the opposite of what Tampa Bay is doing. Tampa Bay said, okay, we're going to build this offense up. We're going to have a dynamic guy in Tom Brady. We want him to make plays at the key moment. He doesn't have to carry the team, but our defense is going to be really, really good, and we can do it that way. It almost seems like Pittsburgh wants to do something very similar. The key will be, can they run the football, and can Bush and Watt and Tuitt and Hayward and Fitzpatrick stay healthy on defense?
Now, this is why I say Najee, I think, is going to be the offensive rookie of the year. I think they're going to base that offense or build it around him, and I think he's good enough to do it. Kimberly, my memory serves, I feel like you were around them a lot at the end of last season when things started going sideways for them. What do you remember, and do you think it looks like something that can be turned around this quickly?
I think to everybody's point, they have the players and they have the head coach. They can turn it around, but it is fair to bring up questions about the Steelers team. Which Steelers team are we going to see? The 11-0, as you said early in the show, or the one that won like one game down the stretch?
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.